Welcome RFL fans to some preseason RFL action as we get ready for the start of the regular season. We're here in week 2 of the preseason, and we got a good matchup in store for you all today as we got the Salt Lake City Pioneers taking on the Columbus Aviators live from Aviator Field. As you take a look, man, the rain is just coming down. It's been coming down all day today as we get set for some prime time action. Let's take a look at the Columbus Aviators coming out in their nice black and light blue jerseys. As you take a look at the Pioneers as well, they'll be wearing the whites with the brown pants. And here come the Aviators coming out onto the field. Just a beautiful atmosphere, even though the rain has been raining on us for a long time today. But man, there's nothing better than a little bit of primetime football with some rain coming down. As you take a look at Raines right there, the Aviators quarterback. That's Russell Raines. And they're not even going to show him. They're going to show the tight end, number 44, Malcolm Winkler. Now, what's going to happen in most of the preseason games today is you're going to be seeing most of the starters are going to be playing well into the second quarter. They'll be playing until about halftime. And looks like the Aviators are going to be receiving the football here first. We'll get this game ready for action. Alright, Pioneers kicker has the ball on a tee, and we are underway from Columbus. Received at the 2-yard line. He's going to bring it up to around the 22, and that's where up to the 24. They marked him up at the 25, so that's where Columbus will get the ball first. As you take a look at Russell Raines there. He's in his 5th year out of USC. We'll see what kind of action he'll be in store for today from the Pioneers defense. It's going to be a shotgun formation, trips to the top of the formation, Raines takes the ball, drops back, he's going to fire it out to the right side, and it's going to be caught for a 1-yard gain. That is, I believe that was the tight end, Malcolm Winkler there. So you take a look at the Columbus Aviators, big hefties, followed by the receivers and the halfbacks. So it was Winkler with the catch there for 1 yard, so we're up to 2nd down and 9. Raines will hand the ball off to the Aviators halfback, that is number 42, Kadron Lusk. As you take a look at the Pioneers defense there, followed by the linebackers, and then the secondary, Murray, Ramsey, Wilds, and Manning. We're now at 3rd down and 9, so the no gain on the last run play, and they're going to set up a screen pass to Lusk. He's got a block. He's going to go out in front. He's got more blocks down the field. He's over to the Pioneer side of the field, all the way down to around the 38-yard line. That was a nice setup there on the screen pass, able to just fool the defense. I don't know what they were thinking defensively, but you've got to look at the blocks downfield. The receivers for the Aviators getting downfield, getting their hands on the Pioneers' backs, able to spring the big run there, big pass there to Kadron Lusk, and his first possession is looking pretty good for the Columbus Aviators. Shotgun formation is going to be a counterplay to Lusk again, and he will take it to the 27-yard line now. So he's got 2 rushes for 10 yards. And just like that, Lusk has been the go-to player on this opening drive for the Columbus Aviators, and they've looked pretty good to start the game here. Now the Salt Lake City Pioneers are actually going to have to figure out a way defensively, even though it is the preseason, to make some stops here. So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 under center. It's going to be another run play again to the 2nd string running back, number 39, Kingston Kenny. So he picks up no gain on the play, so it sets up a 2nd down and 10. Raines takes the snap. He's going to hand it off again to Kenny, and he'll be stopped for no gain. So, or actually a loss of 2. They're going to give him a loss of 2 on that one, tackled by Hope. As you take a look at the replay, shaked out one defender, but then Hope, the linebacker from his linebacker spot, able to react quickly to that run play and able to get out there before before Kenny was able to get positive yards. So it sets up a 3rd down and 12. And remember, the last time on 3rd down, Columbus got the screen pass for a big gain. Reyes takes the snap, drops back. He's going to fire it out. And it's going to be caught by number 86 for the Aviators. And that is wide receiver Andrew Glover, so he will not pick up the 1st down. It sets up a 4th and 2. So he picks up 10 yards on one reception there. Made one guy miss, break tackle, but then he wasn't able to get the extra 2 yards to pick up the 1st down. But still, a great first drive from Columbus, and that's what you want to see coming out in your first RFL action, as both teams had a bye last week. And the field goal attempt is good, so 3 points there on the opening drive for the Aviators. Very positive yards. We saw that big screen play to Lusk, and luckily said that the Pioneers needed to make a play, and they've made the stop that they needed and held the Columbus Aviators to 3 points. So now the Pioneers will get the ball, fielded at the 2-yard line. He's got some space. He's going to take it up, makes a couple guys miss, and he'll get up to the 27-yard line. So now we'll see the quarterback for the Salt Lake City Pioneers, George McAfton. You gotta love that throwing power, though. Man, we'll have to see what he can do here. He's out of Washington, so he's a former Husky, and they'll start under center. Got one in the backfield. Got 2 receivers out there. They'll hand the ball off. Picks up a gain of 3 on the play by Tomlinson. As you take a look at the big hefties for the Salt Lake City Pioneers, the Jamison Lynn was Andre Tomlinson was the halfback that picked up 2 yards. So shotgun formation now for McAfton. Takes the snap. He's going to play action. He's going to roll out. He's going to throw it to his tight end. Caught by Neil Zong for pickup of, we'll see when we get back as we take a look at the defensive line for the Aviators, followed by the linebacker core. Gabriel Gentry, Conrad Hardman, followed by the secondary Napier, Starks Jr., Rudolph. So it was a gain of 1 on the play that they're giving him, so it's 3rd down and 7, shotgun formation for McAfton. He takes the snap, drops back. He's got plenty of time there. He's got fired across the middle. He's got a wide open receiver, and he gets it up to the 48-yard line, so pickup of 18 yards there on the play by number 80. That's wide receiver Carrington Crowell, and he was one of the guys that they mentioned as a big play threat as we were loading the game up. And looks like he's coming out. He's going to make the big play here early for the Salt Lake City Pioneers, as now they got a 1st down and 10. Going to be a weak formation here. He's going to fire it out quickly. It looks like a little RPO, and it's going to be a fumble, and it's going to be picked up by Columbus, and they're going to, I think he was down, but we'll see if they review it. But right now, for the time being, it's Columbus Aviators football at the 37-yard line of the Salt Lake City Pioneers. As we take a look there, a little RPO action. And yeah, I think the receiver, Carrington Crowell, was down when the ball came out. As you see the forearm there, then the ball coming out after. You'll see right here. We'll see if the refs want to review this one, but I think they should, because it should be a loss on the play for Salt Lake City. But we'll see. It looks like the Columbus Aviators are coming out onto the field, their offense, and here we go. So this will be a quick review. I take it. But yeah, as we see with both drives here, first with Columbus, and then as you're taking a look at the replay here, with Columbus, they had their big 3rd down conversion on a screen pass, and then Salt Lake City had their big play to Carrington Crowell to pick up the 1st down. So both teams here in their first drive were both held to a 3rd down and long, and they were both able to convert it. So it is a 2nd down and 10 for Salt Lake City, so the play was reversed. Shotgun formation. McAfton takes the snap, drops back. He's got time. He's going to fire it out to the left, to the right side to his tight end again, number 46, Neil Zong. So a pickup of, they're giving him the pickup of 1 on the play. Another shotgun snap and another throw out wide. That's not going to do it either. And it'll be a 4th down and 6. You like to see Witherspoon or any of the receivers for Salt Lake City go above the 1st down marker in order to make it easier for McAfton to find them. But looks like McAfton got happy feet, threw it out wide before any of the receivers got downfield. So the punt went into the end zone for a touchback, and that's where Rennes will get the ball to start at the 20-yard line. And he had a pretty good first drive. We'll see what they can do on the second drive here. Is this going to be a single back formation? Receiver in motion, and he'll get the end around. And they'll give him 2 yards on the play. Good job, good execution there offensively. As Andrew Glover picks up the 2 yards there on the end around. It's going to be shotgun formation. It's going to be a draw play up the middle, but the Pioneers, and that is hope yet again, as he comes up from his linebacker spots and makes another tackle, and that's his second one for a loss here today. So it sets up a 3rd down and 9, loss of 1 on the play. And that was a good job by Hope from his linebacker spot, and we've seen that we've seen that already here, that he's making those plays when they need him to. So it sets up a 3rd down and 9. Shotgun formation. You got 2 receivers up top of the formation, 2 down below. Got a running back in the backfield. Rennes takes the snap. He's going to fire it out. He's got the receiver, but he overthrew him just a tad. The running back coming out of the backfield didn't look at the right time when Rennes threw it. It's going to fall incomplete, and that is the first. That'd be the first punt attempt for the Columbus Aviators. The punter. They have 2. Actually, Columbus has 2. They have Archer and Webb. We'll have to see which one went, but that was a good tackle by number 32. And the kicking team, that's Ali Arizman on the tackle, and the captain comes out for his second possession. He looked pretty good on the first one. Just he got a little happy and able to throw it to the receivers just a little short of the sticks, and it was a 4th down. So shotgun formation is going to be a draw play, and the Aviators will have none of that as number 22 comes up from his corner spot, or actually from his free safety spot, to Joshua Porter, and he makes his tackle for a loss. Take a look right here. Just excellent play call by the Aviators defensive coordinator there. Looked like it was a blitz, and he came in and just stopped it before anything were to happen to that. So as we take a look there, the total yards is pretty low right now that you'd like to see, but defensive game here to start. And McAfton throws it out to his tight end, Zong, and he makes the catch there, brings it out to the 37, so this sets up a 3rd down and 4. We'll have to see if the receivers actually go behind the sticks here. Captain takes the snap, drops back. He's in the shotgun formation, rolling around, but he's going to be sacked. He turned around right into the big lineman, number 97. That is Martinez Bibbs. And he gets his first sack here in the RFL preseason action. As you take a look, McAfton he thought he had time to roll around again, but that was rolled right into a hit there, and Bibbs dropped him for a sack. So that was a good stop, good stand by the Columbus Aviators, and they'll get the ball back. Take a look at the Pioneers defenseman there. He wasn't having none of that on that series. This is 4th down and 12. They'll punt the ball away to Columbus. He'll be fielded at around the 15-yard line. He makes a man miss, but he'll be stopped around the 20. Yeah, they'll mark him at the 28. That was number 39, Kingston Kenny, on the run back there. That was a nice stiff arm. As you see, Rennes coming out for his 3rd possession now. We'll have to see if it goes a little bit better than his second, where he 3 and out. And he'll start in the single back formation. He'll be under center. Takes the snap. He'll hand off. He goes up the middle. He's got a big hole there. He gets it up to around the 41-yard line. Pickup of around 11 on the play, and that's Kenny's 3rd rush for 11 yards. That's the first one that went positive. The other ones were all stopped for losses. As there was a nice hole, you have to give credit to the Columbus Aviators offensive line. As you take a look at McAfton there, he's not enjoying that first down by Columbus. So we got a shot, first down at 10. Shotgun formation would be another run play as Columbus is run heavy, and he's got plenty of space there. Gets it out to the 47-yard line, pick up a 12 on the play. It looks like Columbus is coming out. Take a look at Lusk right there, pick up the first down and 2 extra yards to pick up a 12. As they're now into Salt Lake City Pioneer territory, marching down the field yet again. We got bunch formation, tight bunch formation actually, excuse me, shotgun. Rennes takes the snap, drops back. He's going to fire it to his tight end. He'll get a first down to the 37-yard line, pick up a 10 on the play. That was by number 44, Malcolm Winkler. So he's got his third catch. Actually, second catch is Lusk takes this draw play here. He goes up to the right side, picks up 5 on the play. Sets up a second down and 5 as we come down to the last minute of the first quarter. Shotgun formation, Rennes takes the snap, drops back. He's got time. He's going to throw it out to the left. That's caught by Winkler yet again. That's his third catch. Under 10 seconds now in the first quarter. Third down and 2. Gonna be I formation. Gonna hand off. Gonna go right up the middle. Pick up a 5 on the play. So Kenny picks up the first down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, the Columbus Aviators are on top 3-0. Start of the second quarter, first down and 10. Ball at the 23-yard line. Gonna be another handoff. Why not? As he shakes off a defender right there. That was number 40. He shook off Jesse Newhouser. Picks up 4 on the play. Sets up a second down and 6. Shotgun formation. Rennes takes the snap. He's going to fire it out to the right, but it's going to go incomplete. As it looks like Rennes and the receiver were not on the same page. Pass falls incomplete. Sets up a third down and 6. Ball at just past the 20-yard line of the Pioneers. Going to be shotgun snap. He's got to drop back. He's got plenty of time. Finds the receiver. Going to be down inside the 10-yard line, down to the 5. They're going to mark him down as that's number 86, Andrew Glover. Andrew Glover comes up with his. Another big catch from him, as we saw he made a nice snag in the first quarter and moved the sticks a little bit for the Aviators, and he gets it down inside the 10-yard line, down to the 5. Gotta love the way that Rennes is throwing the ball here, finding his receivers in stride. Not a lot. He did have one incompletion there before that, but other than that, he just looked pretty solid. Now we got a goal line formation here at the 5-yard line. It's going to be a play action. Rennes has time. He's got plenty of time back there. He could run if he wants to, but he's going to be hit. It's going to be a fumble, and he's going to be picked up by the tight end Winkler, and it'll be a big loss on the play. Loss of, around 19 on the play. Brings him back to the 22-yard line. Rennes had plenty of time, but the pocket collapsed there after a while, and he took a hit on the play. Luckily, Aviator Winkler was able to fall on it. As you take a look there, big number 99 for the Pioneers comes around the side and hits him on his blind side. Number 99 is Dave Callahan. So it sets up a second down and goal from the 22-yard line. It's going to be a run play up the middle, and there's Kenny. He'll get some of that yardage back to the 11 now, so it sets up a third down and goal from the 11-yard line. Split back formation, shotgun formation for Rennes. That receiver in motion, he takes the snap. It's going to be a screen pass out to Kenny. He's got one guy there. If he can make a miss, and it's going to be a touchdown. So Kenny gets into the touchdown, gets into the end zone for a touchdown, and that was a big series for Salt Lake because they got the fumble marked, put Columbus all the way back at the 22-yard line, and then in 3 plays, all in succession, and they get the touchdown. And then again, the screen passes have been working for Columbus. That they must have seen something on tape from the previous week that they could have exploited Salt Lake City, and they've done just that. 2 big plays, one for a touchdown, one they got a first down that went for 20. I mean, Salt Lake's been killed on these screen passes. So McAfton's going to have to he's got some work to do down 10 with just under 13 minutes left in the first half. So we'll have to see what happens now. As the extra point was good, so it's 10-0 Columbus. The kick will be fielded at the 1-yard line. He's got some space. Makes one guy miss. He'll get it up to around I was gonna say the 29, but they're giving him these refs are giving the spots a little bit above where they should be, in my opinion. As you see McAfton coming out for his third possession. He's looked all right, but I mean, he just has to get some feet under him. This is the preseason, so you got to work out the kinks now while you got it. So shotgun formation, high snap. Gafton able to recover and hand it off to Witherspoon, and he's not doing too good. And that's another loss on the play, tackled by big number 69 for Columbus. Jordan Campbell, the defensive tackle, comes in and makes the stop on the draw play. Hits Witherspoon. Witherspoon's lucky to hold on to that football, especially in the rain, taking those big hits. You'll see a couple fumbles here and there. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers up top. It's going to be another draw play to Witherspoon. And he'll get positive yardage for the first time as he gets himself into positive yards for 2 yards in the game. But that gets the Pioneers up to the 35-yard line. So it'll be a 3rd down and 5. It's going to be a play action. McCafton drops back. He's got time. He runs out of it, and he will be sacked on the play by number 97, Martine Bibbs, getting his 2nd sack of the night. And McCafton had time, but as soon as you move from one receiver to the next, I mean, you got to know where the ball is going at all times. And it looks like McCafton he wanted to throw it, but then as soon as he wanted to, he got hit by Bibbs, and Bibbs gets his 2nd sack of the night. So that'll set up a 4th down and 16. And man, Salt Lake City just hasn't sustained any possession time, and it's been all Columbus here to start this first half. As Kenny gets a couple yards on that punt return, so they'll be at the 32-yard line. If you take a look at the numbers on Kingston Kenny rushing the football, he actually hasn't been the starter. It's been Lusk that's been getting the start and the bulk of the carries. We'll have to see if that changes going into the second quarter, but it's going to be a shotgun formation for Rennes, and he finds a receiver, and he's got plenty of room. He's going to take it to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He'll take it in for a touchdown. That'd be number 87, the receiver, Ahmed Holland. Took the screen pass. I don't know what kind of defense the Salt Lake City Pioneers were playing, but Rennes and his receivers are out here playing pitch and catch, and there is nobody for the Pioneers within 10 yards of him, and that's just easy pickings. When you're a quarterback in the RFL, you gotta get some hands if you're a defender on these receivers. And Holland, he took that slant pass and he took it to the house call for 6, and just like that, one play, 1 touchdown. We'll see on the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. So it'd be 17-0. And man, if you're Salt Lake, you got to start getting some stops here. You're running. It's still only the second quarter, and it is still the preseason. But man, Columbus is looking mighty solid on the offensive side of the football and the defensive side, getting the sacks by Bibbs, and then getting the long pass there from Rennes, even though it was a short pass, but completing it to Holland, and then Holland doing the rest. I mean, as it'd be need in the end zone, it'd be out to the 25-yard line. So that's where McCafton will start his next possession. And you got to start thinking, if you're Salt Lake City, do you want to move to the second string a little bit earlier than most, seeing that McCafton's really not doing much of anything. 217 yards total for Columbus, only 17 for Salt Lake City. And McCafton, right on cue, he finds, there's going to be a face mask, so an extra 15 be tacked on as he found his tight end, Neil Zong. So that moved him all the way to the 36-yard line of Columbus. So huge play there. First play of the series, and finds Neil Zong up the middle. Nobody around him, and then all of a sudden you got the free safety grabbing his face mask, adding on another 15. McCafferty fires it out to his receiver. That'd be number 80, Carrington Crowell. Picks up the first down on the play. As McCafferty looks pretty solid to start this drive. We'll have to see if it can end in some points here. It'd be a handoff off the middle, and there's just nothing doing there. Let's see. They'll give him a gain of 1. So sets up a 2nd down and 9. McCafferty in the shotgun yet again. Got trips to the top of the formation. McCafferty's going to fire it. He's going to he's going to get Zong, and he'll be down at the 1. Looked like it was going to go in for a touchdown. Knee must have hit just before the ball crossed the goal line, as he got plenty of time there. Wow, he threw it before Neil was even expecting it. So good job by the tight end Neil Zong there to catch the football when he wasn't even expecting it. It looked like he was going to do a little out and up, as you got a little movement here on the offensive line. So move them back 5, and that's something you never want. You never want when you have a 1st down and goal from the 1, you get a penalty like that, it can just tear this drive apart. But it's going to be down at the 6-yard line. Shotgun formation. The running back is actually motioned out wide. He's going to be passed underneath, but that's not going to do it. And that'd be a gain of, they're going to give him a gain of 1. I wasn't expecting that. But McCafferty is under center yet again. He's going to be 2nd down and goal. Short drop. Looked like his arm got hit on the play. It's going to be fall incomplete. That didn't look good. Sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line. McCafferty in shotgun, empty formation. Takes the snap, drops back. He's got some time. Pocket collapsing. He's going to be sacked on the play. Sacked by big number 69, Jordan Campbell, the defensive tackle yet again, and he gets his first sack tonight. So Bibbs and Campbell are making their presence felt early and often here in this first half. He had plenty of time, McCafferty. He just had to find the receiver. It looked like everybody was covered on the play from where I'm sitting up in the booth. So good job by Columbus. Pocket collapse, got the sack. So now Salt Lake City's going to have to settle for a field goal. As we're under 7 minutes here in the second quarter, and the kick is up and it's good. So Salt Lake City does get some points on this drive. Sets up a only 3 points, but it's still something. You got to, during the preseason, you got to work on some stuff. They did have a good drive, but again, it goes back to that penalty when you're 1st and goal from the 1-yard line, and you got 3 plays essentially. You'd think to get in the end zone, but then you get a false start and moves you back 5. It just penalties just tear you apart, whatever league it is. But even in the RFL, the penalty, you never want penalties on the 1st down. So Russell Rennis, as you take a look at his passing stats today, 8 of 10, 155 yards, 2 touchdowns, looking pretty good. Pretty good. Shotgun formation. He's going to fire it out again to number 86, and that is Andrew Glover, and that's another 1st down, up to 166 yards passing on the night. And that was a nice little slant route yet again. I mean, Salt Lake City, no defender within 5 yards of him by the time he catches it. Could have got a little bit more there, but, pick up what you can, get down, and keep the ball and the chains moving. So 1st down and 10. Ball is at the 41-yard line. It's going to be play action. Rennis has plenty of time. Drops back. He's going to fire it out, but it's going to be incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds. Just let his receiver a little bit too much there. You like to see him throw that ball a little quicker as well. Shotgun formation, 2nd down and 10. Looked like a blitz was coming, but it was picked up. Rennis is going to move, but he's going to be sacked. Lost a 2 on the play. Sacked on the play by Haggerty, number 94. That was a big play by Salt Lake City. It looked like Rennis was actually might have had something there, and when you see him step into the pocket here, it looked like he was going to just let it go, but Haggerty was able to get his paws on him and bring him down to the ground. Good job there by the Salt Lake City defensive lineman. So it sets up a 3rd down and 12. Ball at the 34-yard line of Columbus. Got one back in the backfield, shotgun formation. Rennes takes the snap. He's going to drop back. He's got a receiver, but he's going to be into triple coverage, and it's luckily not an interception. That was the first throw by Rennes that we've seen today where it could have been a questionable throw on his standards. But luckily for him, the pass falls incomplete. Number 33 for Pioneers actually had it in his mitts, but again, that's why he's playing on playing in the secondary and not a receiver. As that was Deshaun Manning. So that's the, I believe, a second punt from Columbus here in the game. It's Crowell gets the ball out to the 26-yard line. So that's where McCafton will start this drive. I'd like to see if maybe he could keep it going from his last drive where he drove him all the way down to the 1-yard line, able to pick up at least 3 points on the play. I mean, points are points in the preseason. I mean, they look like they had something going there. They had a big first down throw to Neil Zong. I mean, Neil Zong's been the go-to for McCafton in this game. Is going to be a run play up a little bit to the left side there, and it'd be a pickup of 2 yards on the play by Witherspoon. And only 7 rushing yards total for the Salt Lake City Pioneers. So you like to see if maybe they could get the ground game going. As McCafton drops back, he's going to throw it to Witherspoon underneath, but you got Columbus Aviators all over him, so breaks it up. It's going to be a 3rd down and 8 here. You like to see if maybe they could get a first down. McCafton takes the snap. Good pickup by Witherspoon, but he's going to be sacked on the play by Porter as he comes in. He made that sack there. He did get picked up by the running back Witherspoon, but I think you'll see on the replay here, Witherspoon went to try to go for his legs, and he wasn't able to get Porter on the ground, and Porter was able to finish what he started. But again, you have to go back. I mean, just this defense from Columbus they're not allowing anything deep downfield, and it looked like McCafton had time if he wanted to. I mean, even throw the ball away, but you don't want to take a sack on 3rd down. So it's going to set it up. The punt formation will come out yet again for the Salt Lake City Pioneers, as it looks like Columbus will look to add to their total. It's going to be a block punt on the play, and it's going to be down at the 5-yard line, and Columbus will take over. Oh man, that's a big play for Columbus right there. You see the punter bobble it. I mean, you gotta blame the wet conditions there. He bobbled it, and look at that block there by number 33, Rudolph, the free safety, coming in and making the block and setting up Columbus in prime real estate to add some points before the end of the first half. So ball at the 5-yard line, bunch formation, single back. Rennes takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Kenny. He's going to go up the middle, and that'll be a touchdown. House call for 6 for Kenny. So 1 play, 5 yards, ending up in a touchdown. That was good blocking up front by Columbus, able to get the linemen off their blocks into the second level, able to get Kenny through to the end zone. And you'll see great overhead view. This camera angle is amazing when they're looking at where the ball is in retrospect to the line of the end zone. So the extra point attempt is good. So it's going to be 24-3 Columbus on top of Salt Lake City, and for the better part of the game, for the first half, they've just shellacked Salt Lake City. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Salt Lake City just hasn't done much of anything outside of the one possession, 2 possessions ago. They were able to drive down the field, but then they got to the 1, had that penalty, and they had to settle for 3. So we'll see what McCafton can do here, as depending on what happens. I mean, this might be the second to last possession, just because their defense hasn't been able to stop Columbus no matter what. As you take a look, 229 total yards to 66. McCafton will hand it off to Witherspoon on a little delayed route action there, and it gets it up to the 38-yard line, pick up a 12. So Witherspoon is actually doing that was his best carry of the night, and they had 7 total yards, and add 12 to that. 7 total rushing yards, excuse me. And you got to give credit to Salt Lake City not giving up. The offensive line comes out, established the run game, able to pick up a first down. We'll have to see what they could do here on the second first down play. It's going to be shotgun formation. The captain takes the snap, drops back. He's got to find a receiver. Number 80, Crowell, takes it up to the 45-yard line. So sets up a 2nd down and 2. The captain motioning guys around here. It's going to be shotgun formation. You're coming up to the 2-minute warning. It's going to be a handoff, but it's going to be hit. It's going to fumble. Let's see if it picks up. Oh, it's going to be picked up by the offensive lineman, number 73. Good awareness there to see the football as Witherspoon just got creamed on the play. That's going to be Bibbs on the tackle. Boy, he took a hit. Be glad to see that he got up after that one, but Witherspoon couldn't do anything about that. He came on the little sweep play. You see Bibbs come in here, just lays shoulder into his chest of Witherspoon, and rest is history. It's going to set up another long 3rd down. The Pioneers just cannot get out of themselves as it come down to the 2-minute warning. With the score, Columbus 24 and Salt Lake City 3. Coming out of the 2-minute warning, it's going to set up a 3rd down and 13 on that fumble recovery by the offensive lineman for Salt Lake City. The captain takes the snap. It's going to be a quick draw. He's going to be thrown to Crowell. He's got plenty of space. Takes it down to the 30-yard line. So that'd be brought within the Columbus Aviators side of the field. Good play. I didn't really. I thought it was going to be a quick tackle there, but give credit to Crowell once he caught it, put his foot down, turned upfield, and picked up a lot of chunk of yards after the catch. Brings it all the way down to the 30-yard line. As you take a look here, it looked like number 32 for Columbus. Get a name on him real quick. Ali Arzman, he was the one that made the tackle, but it looked like he got beat as McCafferty throws it underneath to Witherspoon, and luckily to hold on to the ball there. Picks up a gain of 3, sets up a 2nd down and 7. McCafferty motioning guys around, telling the offensive line where the Mike linebacker is. Motioning Witherspoon out. McCafferty takes the snap, drops back. He's going to fire it out to Witherspoon, but it's going to fall incomplete. So it'll set up a 3rd down and 7, and that's something you don't really want to see from McCafferty. You got to call a better play than that. So we got a tight formation out of the shotgun. McCafferty takes the snap, drops back. He's got some time. He's going to fire it out. He's got a receiver, and it's going to be caught down to the 4-yard line, and Salt Lake City will take their first time out of the first half. So good throw there by McCafferty, able to find his receiver deep downfield, as it was Cummins get 23 yards on that reception. Shotgun formation for McCafferty. He motions the running back away from where the pressure was coming from, and it ended up in a sack, and Columbus will have to take their 2nd timeout. You have to think what McCafferty was thinking there when he motioned his running back away from the side of the pressure was coming from. And there's going to be another sack on the play by Bibbs. He's got 3 sacks on the night, 5 tackles. This guy is just wrecking havoc, and it's going to set up a 3rd down and goal from the 18-yard line. As we come up with under a minute left, and it doesn't look like Salt Lake City is going to take a timeout. You have to wonder why Columbus isn't taking a timeout either, to at least maybe try to see if they could get some points before the end of the half, because their offense has been clicking on all cylinders. So we're under 35 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Shotgun formation. McCafferty takes the snap, drops back. He's got some time. He's going to throw it right before he gets sacked to Neil Zong, and he's not going to go for anything. It'll be a pick up of 3 if that. Sets up a 4th down and goal. But McCafferty was lucky to get that away just before the pressure came. As he looked at it, it looked like a weird arm angle that he got that out. As you see Neil Zong on the day, he's got 6 receptions. And the field goal attempt by McPherson is good for 3 points, so it's going to be 24-6. Just under 15 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. But they were down at the 4, the Pioneers were, and again, they had the penalty that set the first field goal. Then you have a fumble on the last one, a couple sacks, excuse me, is making 2 guys miss there. It's number 83 for the Aviators. That's Adrian Fisher, the receiver, making 2 guys miss, able to bring the ball out to the 23-yard line. So we got 18 seconds, left to play, and Rennes is coming out for what could be either a run, kneel, or is he going to try to just throw it and see what he can do. They come out in the I formation. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Kenny, and he'll be tackled for a loss. One of the rare times that Columbus Aviator player has been tackled for a loss, and that will just about do it for the first half, barring any major plays or anything like that. But yeah, it looks like it's going to come down to the end of the second quarter, and we'll go into halftime here. I don't know what the Columbus Aviator player is furious about. And it looked like Columbus was coming out in the kneel down formation, but the clock ran out just before you get the snap. So that would do it for the first half. The score is Columbus 24, Salt Lake City 6. As you take a look at the passing yards and yardage rushing for each team here. But yeah, in the first half, it's been all Columbus. Salt Lake City has gotten some drives where they've gotten deep into Columbus territory, but again, they're finishing with 3 points as opposed to touchdowns that Columbus is finishing from. And you can tell on the scoreboard, 24-6. You also have a couple sacks as well, so we'll have to see what the second string players can do now for this for each team. As you take a look at number 4 for Salt Lake City, the quarterback coming out is TJ Gregg. And actually, there is three quarterbacks for Salt Lake City Pioneers. So we'll have to see if each and every one of them get in, or is it just going to be TJ Gregg that's going to take it the rest of the way. But he'll hand it up, do a play action. Excuse me. He's got plenty of time. He's going to fire deep first play, and it's going to be overthrown. Gotta love to see that coming out of the locker room to start the second half. Take a big shot, why not, downfield on Columbus just to see what you can get. But it falls incomplete as Gregg will pitch it out to Witherspoon, and he's got plenty of space. He's going to make 2 guys miss. He's still got space. He's still on his feet. He's down to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Salt Lake City Pioneers. What a pitch play. Witherspoon did the rest, make 2 guys miss on a juke. Oh, you gotta love to see that when you're running back and you can make 2 guys miss like that and then take it to the house. The speed on this guy is just insane. As Witherspoon takes a simple pitch, just you see right here, number 23, whoop, and then the rest is history. House call for 6 for Witherspoon. So coming out of the locker room, 2 plays and 6 points for the Salt Lake City Pioneers, as the score is now 24-13. So great answer by Salt Lake City coming out of the locker room, able to go downfield, 2 plays. I liked what they were doing on the first play. They decided to, maybe take a deep shot, but it felt incomplete. And then just run a simple bunch sweep out of the single back formation, and Witherspoon took it to the house for 6. So now we have to see what Columbus can do on their first possession of the second half, as it's fielded in the end zone and be brought out to the 23-yard line. So that is where the new QB for the Columbus Pioneers, we'll have to see who they're sending out. And they are sending out Penny, it looks like number 9, John Perry, excuse me. John Perry's in his 4th year out of Alabama. So he'll start at the 23-yard line, single back formation. He's going to take the snap, drops back. He's got some time. He's going to fire it out to his tight end, big number 84. And that will be Blair McCain. So he picks up 1 on the play. We got a single back formation yet again. It's going to be a handoff off the middle. He's going to make 1 break tackle, but he's going to get it out to the 28-yard line. So it'll be gain of 6 on the play. So it sets up a 3rd down and 5. It'll be a single back formation. He takes the snap. He's going to fire it out. He's got to receive it, but it's going to be broken up. Good play by number 28. One of the backup corners, Rashawn Stone for the Pioneers. As you see Lusk out there. Was it Lusk that was out there? It was. Wow, so the first string running back is going to get out there in a receiving formation. He almost came down with it, but good job there by Stone to just bat the ball away. So it sets up a punt for the Columbus Aviators. So it looks like the Pioneers might have found something defensively. Good punt. It's going to be angled to the sideline. It's going to be down at the 13-yard line. Good punt there by the Columbus Aviator punter. That'd be number 1, Greg Archer. So he pins the Pioneers deep in the their own side of the field at the 13. So we'll have to see what TJ Gregg can do coming out for his second possession. It'll be first down and 10. Single back formation. It's going to be a handoff to Witherspoon. He'll go up the middle. He's got plenty of moves. He makes another man miss. Oh, man. Witherspoon is feeling it now. It sets up a second down and 2, so give him 8 on that carry. I formation is going to be fired out wide to the receiver, and he'll pick up the first down. He'll fall just enough. We'll have to see. Yes, it is. It's going to be a first down. That was to number 83, Malik Gooch. Single back formation, tight end goes in motion from right to left. Gregg will fire it, it'll be incomplete. So he's 0 for 2 currently throwing the football, so it looks like Witherspoon is the main man here. So it's gonna be a drop back. He's gonna fire. It's gonna be a fumble. What a hit! It's gonna be picked up by Columbus and excellent field position down at the 31-yard line. That was number 84. Joshua Willows, one of the backup tight ends, he caught it, but then he took a shot right after. You see it right here. Boom. Laying the hit was number 51 for Columbus. Jonathan Conrad coming up and laying the lumber, able to force the fumble, and then it was picked up by number 30. Let's see. Picked up by one of the players on Columbus and able to pick up a little bit of yards after it, but so it'll be first down and 10 for Perry. It'll come under center. It's gonna be a draw play, but that's not gonna go anywhere. Tackle for loss on the play by number 23 for the Pioneers, Howard Lindsay. So Howard Lindsay comes up from his corner spot, able to come in and make the tackle. Actually, free safety, excuse me, not corner. Comes up, gets the tackle for loss. So it's second down and 12 for Perry and the Aviators. Ball at the 34-yard line. Drops back. Perry's going to fire it out. He's got a receiver. Oh, he had some space if he would have just not done that little bit of movement. So it picks up third down and 4. Gained to 8 on the play. Perry under center, big drop back, 7-step drop back. He's going to fire it out. He's got a receiver. That is big old receiver number 13, George Amane. He's in his 4th year out of Western Michigan. So he's got a couple catches here in preseason action. He's looking pretty good. Take a look, nice little comeback route. Stops, able to turn around just before the defender was able to know where he was at. As the Aviators are now back into the red zone yet again. Down at the 13-yard line, first down and 10. Perry takes the snap, drops back. Gonna be shotgun formation. He's got to fire it out. He's got big old number 81. That's gonna be a backup tight end. J.F. Francis, receiver. So it sets up a second down and 2. Perry takes the snap, drops back. He's got some time. He's gonna throw it away. Didn't see what he liked, able to throw the ball away there. You gotta like that from a backup QB who's able to do that. So down at the 5-yard line, third down and 2 now for Columbus. Takes the snap, drops back. He's got some time. Blitz picked up, but he's gonna run out of it. And it's gonna be sacked on the play by Hope, who comes in. He was a starter in the first half. So one of the linebackers for the Pioneers must have got tired, and he decided to step right into action yet again, and he's able to pick up the sack, a big sack on a third down. As you take a look, the running back whiffed on the blitz, on the pickup there that he was supposed to have. He was supposed to put a hat on him, but Hope was able to get away from it and get the sack on Perry. Big play by the Pioneers. Forces Columbus to have to kick a field goal. The kick is up, and it's good. So make that 27-13 Columbus here. Just 8:30 left in the third quarter. So Columbus was still able to get some points out of that fumble recovery. Kick is away, so we'll have to see what Salt Lake City can do here as they get their next possession. TJ Gregg has looked. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, he hasn't completed a pass yet, but he has looked comfortable. He just had that one overthrow I mean, he had one completion, I guess, to the tight end before he got leveled. So I mean, you gotta chalk that up to Greg. He's got to know where the coverage is, where the linebackers are. You don't want to do a suicide pass where you're able to just put your guys into no-win situations. So it's gonna be a shotgun formation for Greg. It's gonna be a play action, and he's gonna take off and run. He's got room. He'll slide down it to the 33-yard line, pick up a 7 on the play. Good read by Greg, able to get out of there. He didn't see anything he liked and scrambled, so it sets up a 2nd down and 3. And it'll be play action pass. It was a pickup, but he's going to be sacked. Sacked by Swain. Big old number 91 coming from his defensive end spot. As you take a look here, yeah, he was actually double teamed, able to get by it, and then he was able to get the sack. Sack on Greg. So I mean, that was a good pickup though by Lynn. I mean, he had to pick up the right guy, but I mean, you got 2 guys blocking Swain, and he still gets through. That's you gotta chalk that up to the Salt Lake City offensive line. Greg takes the snap, drops back. He's gonna fire it deep yet again. We'll have to see what happens here, and it'll be knocked away by the DB number 24 for the Columbus Aviators. That is Trey Leverett. As Greg is looking to air it out here, he doesn't want to just sit back and play pitch and catch, but he's going to try to fire it out wide. And that was a good job. I mean, it looked like, or was it Reynolds that knocked it away? No, it was Trey Leverett that they're showing that's going to knock it away. Yeah, Leverett could have made the interception there, and you actually saw the number 13 for the Pioneers, JT Reynolds Jr., go into cornerback mode and try to knock it away. So that set up a 4th down, so the punting unit will have to come on yet again for the Pioneers, and Kenny takes it to the 34-yard line, so that's where Perry will get his next position. So 1st down and 10. So a couple big plays here in the second half. Always fun to see what the backups can do. Most coaches are looking to see how their roster will shake up. Shotgun formation. It's going to be handed off to Lusk. He makes one guy, braces for 1 hit, able to get by it, but he pick up 2 on the play. Sets up a 2nd down and 8. Perry under center. Receiver comes in motion from left to right, and he's fired out to the big number 13 for the Aviators, George Omame. Excuse me. So shotgun formation, 1st down and 10. It'll be a drop play up the middle to Lusk. He tries to truck one guy, but it ain't gonna work as he brings it up to the 46-yard line of the Salt Lake City Pioneers. So it sets up a 2nd down and 3. Shotgun formation for Perry. He takes a snap, drops back. He's got a receiver underneath, and he'll get just enough for a 1st down. That is number 40. Lewis Haynes, the fullback, actually, that's getting a catch there. It'll be a bunch formation out of the single back. It's going to be a run play for Lusk down to the 41-yard line. So no gain on the play. Sets up a 2nd down and 10. As you take a look at the Aviators, they've been pretty balanced so far. It'll be another hand up the middle to Lusk, and he takes it to the 37-yard line. So it sets up his 3rd down and 5. Perry under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to fire it out, but it's going to fall incomplete. He had the receiver there. If he would have waited just a tick sooner, just waited a little bit more, put some heat on it. He didn't seem to have the heat on that one as it went into the ground before the receiver had any chance. It looked like a little low throw there. Yeah, so he didn't even have to throw it low. If he threw it just to chest level, it probably would have been caught by number 81, J.F. Francis. So he had him as Columbus will try a long field goal. The kick is up. It's just going to fall short. It's not even close by Bowman. I don't know why Columbus even tried it there. They could have punted him deep, and we saw actually the punter for Columbus, George Archer, actually pinned the Salt Lake City deep a couple possessions ago. So we know the punter can actually pin him, but there Columbus decided to go for the field goal. So it comes up short, and it'll set up Salt Lake with some great field position here. As you see TJ Gregg coming out for his next possession. So down at the 44-yard line, it's going to be a handoff to Witherspoon, and he'll pick up 2 on the play. Up to the 46-yard line. Sets up a 2nd down and 8. Shotgun formation for Gregg. He's going to take the snap, drops back. Pocket starting to collapse, but he's going to take off and run. And he's going to get hit. He gets a fumble picked up by big old number 91. He's going to take it all the way. He got one guy to miss. Oh, he comes up. Lost a little bit of stamina there. Swain picks up the fumble. I don't know what Greg was doing. You have to get down in that situation. I know he's trying to get the first down, but you just gotta get down. And instead, he takes the shot, and Swain comes up, number 91, picking up the football. And it looked like he was going to take it to the house. He had one guy, the offensive lineman for Salt Lake City, and he just ran out of steam like we all see the big guys do. So he's going to go get some oxygen, but it'll set up Columbus with perfect field position as they start out their next possession here. And the turnovers are just killing Salt Lake. That's 2 on the night, and 2 big turnovers as well. And it's going to be passed. It's going to fall incomplete. It looked like Omame came up with the ball, but it's going to fall incomplete. Sets up a 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line. Perry under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 37 for the Columbus Aviators. That's big ol' Najee Williams. And he picks up a gain of 7 on the play. So it's going to set up a 3rd down and 3. Shotgun formation. Perry takes the snap, drops back. He's got pocket collapsing. He's going to throw it. Almost picked off by Hope, the middle linebacker for the Pioneers. And we've seen him all over the field. He's been one of the bright spots for the Pioneers tonight. And he was not able to haul in as it was thrown right to him. It looked like Perry threw it to the wrong color jersey there, so he might have to go get his eyes checked on that one, because there was not a receiver. There was a receiver, but it wasn't in the sight of where Hope was. So it sets up a 4th down and 3. So the Bowman will come up with a field goal a little bit closer this time than the last one, and he's able to knock it through. So the score here is now 30-13. Columbus Aviators on top of the Salt Lake City Pioneers. I'd like to just say hi to everybody in chat right now. Thanks for joining us. Some RFL preseason action, week 2 here already. After this, we'll have 2 more weeks before week 1, and I can't wait to get the season started. I know preseason, seeing guys a little bit here and there, but once week 1 rolls around, that's when everything starts to take off. So here comes TJ Gregg. We'll have to see what he does now running the football after he took a shot and coughed it up. So 1st down and 10, and ball at the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. It's going to be handed off to number 36. That is running back Jamison Lynn. And you see Conrad coming up, making his 2nd tackle on the night. Take a look at the yards. Actually, Salt Lake City has come back a little bit. I mean, you got to give credit to that big run play by Witherspoon in the very first possession of the second half. And that seems to be the only bright spot for the Salt Lake City Pioneers. So we'll have to see going forward what they do with the running back position. 2nd down and 11. Greg takes the snap, drops back. He's going to find his receiver. That's going to be tight end number 84. Joshua Willows, and we saw him have the fumble in this quarter as well, a little bit earlier. That's going to be passed to number 36, Lynn. So the running back comes out of the backfield, able to pick up a 1st down, and that will get us to the end of the 3rd quarter, as Columbus has been all. It's been all Columbus, 30-13, as you take a look at the replay there. Good job by Lynn to actually hold on to the football and not give it up like some of his other teammates here tonight. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, the score in rainy Columbus is 30-13. And you just gotta love coming to these RFL stadiums, and this is one of the nicer ones in the RFL. I love coming to Columbus every time I have to call a game. And the rain just makes it all better. It's going to be sacked. Greg will be sacked by Delawech. And that will be, look at the sacks on the night, 8-3 in favor of Columbus. And double teamed yet again, maybe even triple teamed if Lynn would have got a hand on him. But, I mean, the Columbus offensive line, the Salt Lake City Pioneers offensive line has just been taken to shreds. They've been taken out back, and they've been beaten on quite a bit And they just don't have an answer for anything Columbus is doing up front. Sets up a second down and 15. Greg is going to drop back. He's going to fire it out to his receiver, number 82, Donnie Ornstein, another backup tight end. Sets up a third down and 12. Greg under center. I don't know. I would go shotgun here, but he's going to fire it. He's got a receiver out there, and it's going to be caught. Caught on the play by number 13. That is T.J. Reynolds Jr. He gets his first catch on the day, as you see Medlin getting his first tackle. So good catch by Reynolds Jr. out there, and he had a guy all over in blanket coverage, and give credit to Reynolds, able to win that battle. Picks up a first down for the Salt Lake City Pioneers. Take a look at it again on a replay. So it sets up a first down and 10, ball at the 47-yard line. Oh, Greg's going to stumble a little bit. He's going to take off and run. Let's see. Is he going to get down? Yes, he will. And he'll get down. You saw the Columbus Aviator guys just salivating, trying to lay the lumber, but they couldn't as soon as the quarterback slides. You have to he gave himself up, but he's going to throw it out wide, and it'll be a first down caught by Willows, the tight end. So it looks like Salt Lake City, there's just something about once they come out to start a new quarter, they start to play a little bit harder. We'll have to see if they could carry it through, but it's going to be caught by T.J. Reynolds Jr. and pick up another first down, ball to the 25-yard line of the Aviators. So first down and 10, shotgun formation for Greg. He's going to take the snap, drop back. He's going to roll into pressure, and he's going to be sacked. It's going to be a fumble, but picked up by the offensive line. Heads up play. I mean, the Pioneers would have had a lot more turnovers if it wasn't for their offensive line knowing exactly, having great awareness and picking up the football. As you see, Greg, it looked like he didn't really know what he was looking at there, and I don't know why. I have to take a look at who that guy was for the Aviators. He had a chance. That's Bennett Cox, who had a chance to get a sack, and he obviously did, but it could have been sacked for a lot earlier. And it's going to be the 10th sack for the Aviators. It's going to be Delache yet again, getting his second sack on the night. And man, 10 sacks in a game is completely unheard of from a team. But I mean, just give credit to Columbus coaches just getting their team ready to play. It sets up a third down and 13, ball at the 29-yard line of the Aviators. It's going to be a draw play up the middle, and that's just not going to do it. And it's going to be a tackle for loss by big old number 91, Swain. He's been all over the place. He's been swinging on his offensive line. He's been swinging on the running back. He's been swinging on the quarterback. I mean, he's been all over the place. He also had the fumble recovery where he was looking to swing, but he came up just a little bit low on the stamina there. It'll be a field goal, and it's going to be good for the Salt Lake City Pioneers. So McPherson gets his third field goal on the night. Actually, his fourth, excuse me. Math didn't add up right in my head. So it's going to be 30-16 with 9:17 left in the fourth quarter. It'll be fielded in the end zone, but it's going to be brought out by the Aviator return man. And he's going to get it out to just the 25-yard line. That's Mame. Gets out to the 25-yard line. I probably would have taken a knee, and you would have been right where you were, not wasting any stamina, but what am I? I'm just a commentator up in the booth. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Columbus Aviators. We'll have to see if they are going to go with their other backup QB. But no, it's going to be Perry. He's going to be staying in. And they're going to start with a handoff as Les goes up the middle, and he'll pick up a gain of 2 on the play. Up to the 27-yard line, sets up a second down and 9. Single back formation yet again. It's going to be another handoff. Why not? And it's actually, it's going to be an injury. That's Najee Williams, one of the backup running backs. That didn't look good. So we'll take a break here in the action while the trainers come out and attend to Najee Williams. Good to see him up and about. It looks like he's holding his wrist. Well, thoughts and prayers go out to him as well. Hopefully everything is okay. The x-rays and all that. And then Perry will drop back and throw it incomplete. He had a couple of receivers in the vicinity, just none turned around and looked for the football. So it's going to be a 4th down and 7. So the Salt Lake City Pioneers will force another punt from, I believe it's George Archer. We'll see if he can pin him back yet again, and he will. We'll have to see where it dives. It's going to stop right before the 6-yard line, down to the 7. Excellent punt. Excellent punting going on here by the Columbus Aviators. Archer has just been pinning Salt Lake City deep, and Greg's going to have his work come out for him here as he comes out for another drive here. You see Witherspoon. We haven't heard much of Witherspoon since his big touchdown run in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be a high snap. It's going to be pulled in by Greg, but he's going to get the handoff to Lynn. Picks up none on the play, so sets up a 2nd down and 10. The clock just under 8 minutes. Ball at the 7-yard line of the Pioneers. Greg's in his end zone. He's got to get out of there. It's going to be a safety. No, they're going to call him at the 1. Cox was able to get his 2nd sack on the night, and that'd be number 11 as a team for the Columbus Aviators. As you see TJ Gregg, it looked like he wanted to scramble. As you take a look here, he turned around. It looked like he was going to take off and run. He tried to. I mean, luckily he got the ball out of the end zone, or else that would have been safety. That would have been 2 points, and you got to. I don't know. This offensive line coach has to be fired by the end of the game. I wouldn't even allow him to get back onto the plane. This has been disastrous. 3rd down and 16. Ball at the 1-yard line. It's going to be play action. I don't know why you're doing play action here, but he's going to fire it out, and he's got a receiver. Again, that's why I'm in the booth and not a coach on the field, and that's Malik Peters, backup tight end, able to pick up. Oh, they're going to call it incomplete. Wow, I thought he caught it. You take a look here. Oh yeah, good job by number 36 on the Aviators. That is that's Mike Rose, the strong safety, coming up, laying the hit, able to get the ball out. So now they're going to go 4th and 16, ball at the 1, and the Pioneers are going to go for it. Takes the snap in the end zone. Greg's going to throw it out. Does he have a receiver? No, it's going to fall incomplete. Turnover on downs. So Columbus Aviators, Salt Lake City Pioneers took a gamble there, and it didn't pay off. I mean, I guess you got to go for it at this point in the game, but at the 1-yard line, I would have just punted it away. So the Columbus Aviators get the ball at the 1-yard line as they look to score yet another touchdown. Perry under center. You got to drop back. He's got a receiver out there, but he's going to be sacked for a loss of 8 on the play. Gets him to actually a loss of 6. As Hardy comes up and makes the sack, as that would be the Pioneers' 4th sack on the night. You take a look, Perry just didn't have anywhere to go. It was a small drop back. I don't know what he was thinking there. I don't know if he had somebody or what he was thinking, but you can't take a sack there, and it sets up a 2nd down and long from goal. They'll be at the 7-yard line. Perry under center yet again. He's going to hand it off, which they should have done a play ago, but going to be no gain on the play as we see Stone coming up and making his 3rd tackle. First for a loss, and he's made some nice plays. He had that breakup a couple series ago on that long bomb deep downfield. So he's come up from his corner spot, and nice reaction there. Seeing the running back wanting to stretch it outside, and he said he would have none of it. So it sets up a 3rd down and goal. Perry under center. He takes a stab. He drops back. He's got some time, but pocket is collapsing. He's got to throw it away, but he will get sacked by Doring. Take a look at Doring, and that is Dustin Doring, a left outside linebacker for the Pioneers, coming up and making his first sack on the preseason. And you got to think what Perry was thinking there, and the play calling about Columbus on this drive has just been has just been pretty pathetic. You get the ball at the 1 yard line, and all you have to do is basically just do 3 run plays, but instead they want to go passing a couple times, and it just doesn't work, and then it backs you up, and now they have to kick a field goal. So good stand by the Salt Lake City Pioneers there as they force Columbus to a field goal. So Bowman knocks it on through for his 5th of the night. So the score now is 33-16 in favor of the Aviators. As we're coming with just under 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter, as the Aviators kick the ball off, and it'll be fielded in the end zone, and it's going to be brought out to around the 24-yard line. Yep. So that's where TJ Gregg will start his next series. He's looked pretty good in the second half. He's made some couple nice plays. I would like to see where I want to know where Weatherspoon went, because ever since that first play, second play touchdown, he's been pretty non-existent here in the second half. Game planning again goes away as the draw play goes up the middle for a gain of 6 on the play, so it sets up a 2nd down and 4. But still, it is the preseason. These don't mean anything, so you can still run the ball if you want. You don't have to go completely pass heavy, as a pass falls incomplete from Gregg. Don't know who exactly he was trying to target on the play, but it falls incomplete. Sets up a 3rd down and 4. Shotgun formation. Gregg takes the snap. He's going to do a small drop back. He's got time. He had a receiver, but he overthrew the underneath receiver. But it looked like he had the deep receiver coming open if he would have just waited a little bit. But sets up a 4th down and 4. So I believe the Pioneers will go for it. They went for it on 4th and 17 at their own 1 yard line. And they will. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th and 4. Ball at the 30-yard line. Gregg takes a shotgun snap. He's going to fire it out. He had a receiver there, but he's going to fall incomplete. So the Columbus Aviators force another turnover on downs, and they'll get the ball back at their own the Pioneers' 30-yard line. Take a look at the Aviators coming out, their offense coming out on the field, being met by the defense as well after that stop. And here's Perry again under center. He's got halfback in the single back formation. He's going to hand it off to Lusk, and it looked like he had something up the middle. He decided to completely go around that and try to go up the outside, but pick up a 5 on the play nonetheless. It looked like he would have had a little bit more if he would have stayed up the middle. 2nd down and 5, ball at the 25-yard line. Lusk again on the carry, and it's going to be a loss of 1. Tackle on the play by number 54, Phillips, the linebacker for the Pioneers, getting his presence known here today. Take a look. The draw plays just haven't really worked like they should. When both teams have tried to run them, they haven't really gained much of anything that I can recall after running some of these draw plays. So it sets up a 3rd down and 6. Perry in the shotgun formation. He has Lusk to his right. Going to take the snap, drop back. He's got some time. He's got to fire it to his receiver, the running back Lusk, coming out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 2 on the play, so it sets up a 4th down and 4. We'll have to see if the Aviators want to kick this, or if they will kick it. So that's going to be the 6th field goal for Bowman here. He's 6 of 7 on the night, 36-16. So I guess if they're tracking kicking stats, Bowman is looking pretty good, like he's going to make the roster. So nothing to worry about unless you're kicking a 50-plus yard field goal, which in that case, in these conditions, I wouldn't even try a 50-something yard field goal, just because, it's raining. You really don't want your kicker taking a wrong step and then having to get injured or anything like that. But it is 1st down and 10 for TJ Gregg. He'll come out to see what he can do. So just 2:30 left in the game here in the 4th quarter. Gregg takes the shotgun snap. He's got pocket collapsing. He got a guy coming right into his grill, and he threw it incomplete. 7-16. Gregg is on the night for 60 yards. 2nd down and 10. Gregg takes the under center snap, and he's going to throw it out to Willows. his tight end and pick up 4 on the play. Sets up a 3rd down and 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning scored here in Columbus, 36-16. Salt Lake City has the ball at the 29-yard line. Greg takes the snap, drops back. He's going to fire it to his receiver. He's going to be caught to the 38-yard line. There's going to be no huddle now. Greg's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw it on the run. He's going to throw it to Lynn, and he'll be down at the 45-yard line. There's going to be another no huddle here. Sets up a 2nd down and 3. Greg takes a shotgun snap. Great blitz pickup there on the outside. He's going to throw it out wide to number 88. Number 88, Pharaoh Reigns the second. Greg takes the snap, drops back. He's got to fire it to Reigns yet again. You got to pick up, get into Aviators territory there. 34 seconds left. Greg takes the snap, drops back. He's got some time. He's going to throw it out to his receiver yet again. That's Reigns again, and he makes the catch, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 as Salt Lake City will take their first time out of the second half. 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Greg takes his shotgun snap. He's got some time. He's going to throw it underneath. That's going to be caught by Lynn. He'll get it up to the 30-yard line, and that'll be another timeout for the Pioneers. So this sets up a 1st down and 10, ball at the 29-yard line of the Aviators. Greg takes a snap, shot back. He's going to roll out. He's going to throw it into double coverage. Luckily, he didn't get that picked off, and it falls harmlessly to the turf. Sets up a 2nd down and 10. We're in the 4th quarter, 17 seconds left. 2nd down and 10. Greg takes a snap, drops back. He's got some time. Pocket's starting to collapse. He's going to throw it, but Lynn drops the ball. He didn't really have that much space anyway, so good job by Lynn just to drop it. You don't want to waste time, precious seconds, catching something that's not going to get you anything. Greg takes a shotgun snap, fires it. He's got a receiver, but he throws it into double coverage. Oh, Pharaoh Reigns had it in his grasp, but he couldn't hold on to it as he came to the turf. Good job by Porter there, the strong safety for the Pioneers, knocking the ball away. Sets up, let's see what the down is. Pharaoh Reigns, it looked like he had it. Yeah, give credit, actually, excuse me, it wasn't Porter, it was number 24, Leverett, coming up and batting the ball away out of Pharaoh Reigns' hands. So 4th down and 10 seconds left. This is the ball game. Greg takes a snap, drops back. He's going to roll out. He's going to fire it to the end zone, and it's going to be overthrown. So all 3 times that they've gone for it on 4th down, the passes fall harmlessly to the turf. It's been turnover on downs. It's going to be 1st down and 10, but it's going to be a kneel down for Perry, and the Columbus Aviators will get their first preseason win in the RFL, and it comes in week 2 against the Pioneers. Good game all around, even though the sloppy conditions, it did play a factor in some of the turnovers, but man, it was just a great game all around. Despite the score and the one-sidedness, the Aviators pull off the win, 36-16. As you take a look at the passing and the rushing yards, the takeaways are what's going to stand out, but also the sacks. 11 sacks for the Aviators, and they're going to be a team to reckon with that defensive line. If you don't have a good offensive line, then it's not really going to mean much. So I'm Jeff Melanishin with the RFL, and I just thank everybody for tuning in. Have a great night.